What up, familia?
You know,
What is going on, you guys? If I could do a little callback. What up, Marvel family? Oh, you heard that? That's our jingle.
This is a Marvel today.
We are reviewing the episode 6 of Miss Marvel, the finale. And a bonus treat for you guys. We got Thor, Love and Thunder. If you still haven't seen that movie, I will let you know when to get on out of here. But
Spoilers ahead, yes.
until then, we'll let you know. Let's introduce our awesome co-host. Get up for Guy, making a special appearance from the Hidden Leaf Village. Get up for cousin Neo.
hello.
Papa.
Thanks for having me. Way to go, Lee. That's what he says.
And also give it up for the man with the you hear the X-Men jingle and came running. Give it up for the star. Give it up for the world-renowned Star Fox player. Give it up for that Hitman. Pew pew.
Hitman.
Oh hell yeah.
El Hitmano.
El Hitmon. DJ Mon. Anime Corner will be back next week.
Not if I have
It's gonna
anything
be
to say about
sad.
it.
Ho. Canceled so soon.
It'll be back, revamped, and sexier than ever.
Hmm.
And also, next week we'll have the dun 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 dun, dun Mortal Kombat, the first Mortal Kombat movie review attached to the Anime Corner. So stay tuned for that. I've been excited to review that awesome. What's it called? Peace in History.
Greatest movie ever made. Yeah.
Greatest movie. Call it the Control Chaos, but
Prove me wrong. Prove
Is
me
it
wrong.
like a 5 even on Rotten Tomatoes?
It was the first ether to break it, man.
Mm.
It was the first movie to go 200 fresh.
It was the
It'd
soundtrack
be
alone.
Toy Story.
Oh wow.
You got a friend in me.
Man, tell me why Toy Story from what was it, like 1996? Why that animation still tops Coco Melon today? Good God. Did they just hand them their old ass IBMs and we're like, here, go to town?
They're using the what's it called, the PS1 graphic card.
And they got the multicolored Apple computer bags.
I remember those the big dome ones.
Like, this is the future. Look, you can see inside. It's got guts.
That's so cool, man. I remember going to the computer lab in the middle school. Be like, oh my god, computer lab. Then you had to be playing those typing games and stuff to get your skills up.
I think I played House of the Dead typing.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, you type it, and then every time you complete the word, you shoot a bullet.
Oh wow, that's cool. I didn't know about that one. I only play the little robot one that goes left and right. The little block, you pick it up, you drop it. Anyways, so that's our 90 nostalgic. We'll stay tuned next week for us to dive in deeper. We're gonna put a poll online saying which was your favorite fight in the whole movie, and we have a whole list between Sub-Zero versus Liu Kang, Scorpion versus Johnny Cage, or you got my personal favorite, Reptile versus Liu Kang, or you got Shang Tsung versus, man, how many times Liu Kang fought, man?
Dysfunction.
Yeah.
What about Goro?
Yeah, you got Goro versus
Sonya.
everybody.
Sonya Blade.
Sonya Blade. Ones. Anyways, we don't want to get into it, so. Oh shit! But yeah, those are the top fives. You got Goro versus Johnny Cage.
Oh yeah. Hey, speaking of X-Men jingles, what about Wolverine? Who are we looking at? The big talk is Daniel Radcliffe. I guess that's.
To be honest, I want somebody older.
And
Oh,
other
really?
people are saying Tom Hardy.
He was pegged a long time ago, right? To be
Like, I don't need to know what he does behind closed doors. He is Venom. That's fine.
You know would have been who should have been. I mean, Hugh Jackman, he was cool, but if it wasn't him, I would have loved to have seen Fred Ward as Wolverine.
Fred
You know who I'm
Ward.
talking about? He was the main guy from Tremors, the older guy.
Wow, you ain't getting older.
Yeah.
The guy with the beard and he has all the guns.
No, he played opposite Kevin Bacon in Tremors. It was like
Okay, the other cowboy guy.
yeah. If you just look at him and like his demeanor and stuff, I'm like, oh, that's Wolverine, bro.
He's got
Tom Hardy. I'm not seeing it. You know, so he's not intimidating, like rough and gruff kind of guy.
You see, he's got to grow his facial hair out. That's why.
I've seen him with a beard, and he still just looks like
this big ass cyber.
I don't know. The Fred you were thinking of was from Fred, and Freddy.
Ooh.
You know what always tripped me out? That Goku's English voice actor was also Rolf from that show.
Rolf the dog? Muppet Baby?
The weird beet farmer or whatever he was.
Oh.
World has many stars, Ed Boy. Let me go straight for a spirit bomb.
Yeah.
Right. Anyway, back on track. What are we talking about, Jay Zoms?
Episode 6, let's just get into it, of a Miss Marvel.
Ooh.
So, our final thoughts on this episode, if you could call it that.
Well, real quick, who liked it? Who didn't like it? Mr. Zombie?
Everybody point thumbs up, down in the middle, down.
Well, mine's
count of 3, ready?
Mine's default.
I know.
He liked it.
He liked it. All right, since we can't see your thumb, Cousin Neil.
It is a thumbs up.
Thumbs up? Okay.
I dug it.
El Hit Mano.
Boy, I'm not. This is archaic. I'm not doing it that way. I'll give it
All
like
right, go ahead.
No, you can give it a sideways. Give it sideways, yeah. It's fine. It's fine. Yeah, it's all right.
Sideways?
It's
Okay.
all right.
I don't know. Yeah, there were. I felt like they could have ended it a little differently.
But it's funny how this is supposed to lead up to the movie, so.
To the one specific movie. That's another thing that I'm getting from this. All right, so the other ones, Loki, What If, etc., they seem to maybe have like an overarching theme or something that they were driving towards. And then this, like, it was self-contained. And then it's like, oh, wait, Miss Marvel, though, she Christmas lights fly up and then she's there. And then, like, it's just tied into the movie verse.
No, it didn't work. Quickly before we move forward, guys, our announcement last week, we got merch now.
Hey.
So hit El Mano, show them your.
Where'd you
Hey!
Yeah. It's like he's wearing nothing at all. Nothing at all.
So, guys, if you want a piece of our merch, DM us, leave us a comment below, and you say, I want a shirt, and we'll get in contact with you and tell you how you get your hands on this.
There's no extra small anymore because I bought them all.
Yeah, he did. He looks so beautiful in them, too.
Like my tight shirts.
So, guys,
saw them.
get your t-shirts. They're only $12.99. $12.99. Come on. I got all the sizes. Just let us know what you want. We're going to have more. We're going to connect this to our Instagram accounts. You could take more beautiful pictures. It's going to be from behind, left, right, side, up. And we also have a video that, that it looked like we were filming it during Halloween.
Yeah.
So we're going trick-or-treating.
Yeah, I thought for sure Animal was on, but
Well, we'll do it again or something down the line. We'll make another one. But hey, but yeah, our intentions are good, and hope you guys get what's it? Get your hands on these shirts, and it's gonna be awesome for you. And get one for your birthday, for loved ones, for I don't know, special occasion, your wedding anniversary. You know, you're like, oh, what could I give my wife for our wedding anniversary? Can never go wrong.
My last one.
You were like, what is this? It's like my favorite podcast / video cast on YouTube. So yeah, so she'll really enjoy it. Forget the flowers, just get the shirt.
Trust me, bro.
Tell him in the voice of Logan. Get it, Bob.
I'm the best at what I do. What I do ain't pretty. Just like this shirt. Get one now.
And your local hot topic. Oh my goodness. Moving on.
All
So,
right.
cousin, you want to start us off?
Yeah, Miss Marvel, episode 6. I dug it. It was cool. It was like I said. I think I'm not sure if we are the audience for that show. It definitely veers more towards teens ish, right?
I was
Felt like
gonna-
a
I was gonna
Disney
read
Saturday
you-
morning show.
I was gonna read you a tweet that this person left before the whole thing, the buckle. I only put. Anyways, I'll read it right now. Hold on. You continue with your thought, and I'll elaborate.
Well, okay, for the finale, it's cool that they brought it back home last episode 5. They were in where were they? Was it Pakistan or
Yes.
India? Well, they were going over the borders and stuff. But episode 6, they come back home and we see Bruno, right? Which he. Sorry, it was kind of funny for me. Throughout the whole episode, he's like holding his stomach. It looked like he got cramps or something.
Yeah.
But he has like powers now, apparently. Yeah, and the whole episode is just them running away from a government agency that we're not entirely sure what that agency does. That's one of my gripes with the show.
They ain't so-
Yeah, I was like, they're called. What are they called? Damage
control. Yeah.
Damage control?
They're damage control, but we don't. I thought their name said it all. Like they're supposed to control the damage, but it seems like they're just going after people with powers or whatnot. Which, to me, I'm like, would you be like that way? Would you act that way if you're like trying to apprehend the Hulk? Doesn't make sense. It's kind of, to be honest, it's kind of silly. It's like, what? Yeah, I wish they would. I kind of want to know what their authority is. Is it the federal level, the local level? Are they, they're not shield.
Sure it was.
What
They
are they?
superseded the local PD
Yeah,
because they
it's
just walked all
it's
over.
just really weird. I think that my issue, it kind of goes throughout the show, is that there's a lot of weird details that are left out that are kind of important that the writers probably just overlooked. They're like, they expect us just to accept, but stuff like that, I don't. I need to know what is damage control. It doesn't make sense what they're doing. It's almost kind of stupid. It's like,
So here's a tweet that somebody tweeted me. So he goes, I don't want to shout out this person's name, but here we go. He goes, explain to me the truth about a show about a teenage girl becoming a superhero from the point of view of an adult man. And I replied, not in a vulgar way. I just said, I signed up for a superhero show, not these side characters, not this side quest that we went on. And you gave me I said you gave me no reason for me to stick around. So they're basically telling me like, oh, like put yourself in her shoes as a teenage girl. I'm like I don't want to put my shoes on my teenage girl. I will wear flip flops. And then it went on. So someone else responded like you said, yeah, cousin, like yeah, Twitter does become toxic after a while.
Yeah, it does.
So somebody said, "Oh, look at you, Mr. Strong Man." It was a girl replying to me. It was like, "Look at you, Mr. Strong Man, watching this show." And I was like, "Wow, like I had to be a girl to enjoy this show now, or
No, what you should say is I'm a customer. I play for Disney Plus
exactly."
or something like that. No, but you know what? Some things works for others. Some things don't. It's fine. We're all fans here.
Stop
That's what
gaslighting
I'm
me.
saying. Like because the whole thing was because the origin story, of course, got switched. Even Kevin Feige came out saying that the human zone exists in the MCU.
Well, I think he's
But
trying to because of the failure that
exactly, he's
Inhuman
trying to erase
showed.
it.
Yeah.
But I'm like, but that doesn't erase someone's beginnings. I'm like, okay, what would happen if Spider-Man, instead of getting bit by the spider, like he ate it or he got blood on his eye or something? You're changing the story. It's like, oh yeah, and then he gets his powers, or he doesn't get his powers from that, knowing damn well like how it started.
Yeah.
I think she was
Oh,
not a
sorry.
big enough character like Spider-Man. Like everyone knows Spider-Man. With her, maybe there was a little bit more play. But like, how did they explain Black Bolt? They just didn't.
Yeah, I can't.
Here's
Well, yeah.
Black.
To be honest, my issues is it's like I said with the cops and stuff. It's the little details and things that there's a lot of things that just don't explain in this show. I don't. Her getting her power through a magical device, I have no issue with that. I mean, it's no different than Shang-Chi.
It's a Green
He doesn't
Lantern,
have power;
bro.
he just got the rings. So that's the direction they're going with, I guess. Like I said, the show tonally, it's different. The things I really enjoyed about the show, I like the family dynamic, and I like the actors. I like all the actors, to be honest. Every character that they're all playing is believable. It's who they are.
I like the
Yeah.
main villain, of course. The main villain is badass.
Is there even a villain?
Yeah,
All
that's
right,
what I'm
so
saying. I don't know
That's my
I don't think
point.
there is a villain. Well, there
Oh,
doesn't
okay.
have.
Well,
Well, okay, here's the
Well,
thing. It doesn't have to be a villain, right?
yeah.
But like I said, if you're gonna make what the damage control be the bad guys, you need to give a lot. You need to just tell us exactly what their mission is.
Mhm.
And
they're squirrels.
the squirrels.
They're gonna be squirrels.
They're gonna
They're
be
not
Trying to
squirrels.
contain all the Inhumans. I mean,
Or or even the who is it? The delinquents. Not the delinquent. What is it called? What is
the
Uh,
Runaways.
no, in the show, who's supposed to be
The
the
cleanest.
antagonist, the clandestine, my
Clandestine.
fault,
They
not
threw that
delinquent.
stack
Fine.
We
2 episodes back.
we weren't even given a real explanation of who they were.
Or the
We
freaking red daggers or the red dragon
yeah,
or
they just
whatever.
like throw these things at
There's
us.
only
That
one. There's
Yeah.
one member left. I'm like,
that's my
we're the red
issue.
dragon,
Yeah.
red daggers. I'm like, dude, there's only two.
Yeah, it's
I'm like,
like,
okay.
yeah, okay. You just expect us to accept it? Like, no, no, I don't accept it. No. Yeah, so it's just a lot of that weird stuff. But all the other stuff I actually enjoyed in the show, like seeing their culture, seeing how they interact. Like I said, I really love the
Like
mom and the
I had
dad.
no issue with that. Okay, cool, but show me more of the superhero aspect of things, man. We went around the world. We met the Red Dragon crew, the Red Daggers. We met the clandestines. They became, hey, you're my homie. Now we're enemies. Now I'm dead. And then here's my power. Like, you could do that?
It's just like real life. You know what I always thought was what I thought was kind of funny that they introduced in this episode was her doing her running. Like it was neat. It was like, okay, she has control over power, but it was not super efficient. Like she's still just running.
She should just create like big slides, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Again, also we see her use the power, but
Yeah.
maybe it went over my head. Do you guys understand exactly what the power is?
that she could, whatever she thinks could happen.
Okay, it's light.
Well,
Right.
they introduced in beginning.
Yeah, she
That's
said the
very-
word in Biggins or something.
But
And
Bobo Baggins.
limbs.
Bobo
Yeah.
Boggins.
So they introduced that at the very end, the very
Yeah.
apex of the. So it's like, no, they haven't really
right? They're keeping it vague, which I'm not a fan of. It's like just
Hey,
tell
her
just
powers do whatever they need to do at the moment they
yeah,
need
I
to
know
be.
that's bad writing.
Shoot her again with the cannon.
Well,
Ah!
and Kamran had the same powers dropped on him, I guess, without the
Yeah.
bank. I guess without
And
the
Yeah,
bank.
again, how did he get powers? Just because the mom said so? Like,
I guess so. Like, here,
what?
take it. Like,
Here,
yeah.
you got powers. Why
But
why
his
didn't the mom
powers,
because why didn't the mom have that type of power? Why didn't any of them have that type
What
of
come she didn't
power?
use that power?
It doesn't
hers
make
originated
sense.
from the Bengal, and nobody else had a Bengal.
Right, but with him he just got it because mama said mama said
Mama didn't
Mama
have
said
a
I could
Bengal.
play with you, so he gave me the power to play with you now.
the mandula oblongata.
God Almighty, man.
That's my biggest annoyance of this show. Is just you have stuff like that just sprinkled all around that just gets annoying. I hate.
Tell me about it.
Yeah.
The Red Baron has the powers now. Ha ha ha.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like the characters too, and I thought it was fun, like going along with their journey. I wish that they would have been a little more honest with the introspect and with revealing what characters are. They were so concerned with like surprising everyone constantly with this stuff that didn't really lead anywhere. That like they didn't get to flesh much out.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
you got
that's
like
right.
these characters, but you didn't get to see them grow. And then like Kamran, like he gets his powers out of nowhere, and then he's like, "I'm so pissed off, I'm gonna kill people."
Why?
Why?
Did my mama die?
Yeah.
Yeah, like you were the one who was like, "No, don't kill people. It's not cool."
Talk about timing too, right? They were in the school and they're about to escape, and then he looks at her and asks, "What happened to my mom? You know what happened? Like, can't we save this conversation when we're out?"
And that's what Don't Talk About Bruno says. Like, don't tell him until we're out of this shithole. Like, I knew it. He's
Just
dead. I'm gonna be
weird.
evil now.
Just it's weird. It's weird stuff.
And Bruno's like, "I hacked into your 23andMe, and I learned that
Yeah,
you are
geez.
pre-diabetic. You should really get that checked out. Also, you're like a mutant, but it's just don't say
Oh,
that."
wait. Okay, so yeah, let's get into it. Let's get into the big thing. Okay, for let me ask this. Okay, starting with zombie.
Yes.
When you saw that happen, what was your immediate reaction?
I threw my hands up in there like, really? Everybody, that's the cheap plug right now. The cheap pop is. Oh my god!
Oh, what about you,
Yeah,
Hitmano?
You know, I felt like it was
I was like-
interesting that they were trying to sweep it under the rug. Like, it doesn't matter. It's not a big deal. So that's their play. I'm just like, that's your play? That's your play.
For me, it was confusion. I was like, cool, but then like I raised my hands up, like, what?
Yeah, it was like,
cool.
This-
it would
I'm
have
like,
been
you're-
cool if they hadn't thrown it away in the multiverse of madness.
Yeah, like why you put this on a Disney Plus show? That seems
Exactly.
like something that needs to be in a movie. Something. This is much
Big,
big. This
something
is
bigger.
huge. It's huge, right?
So it's a cool moment, but
Yeah.
you're saying
Also,
you're saying the word mutant is like,
like-
oh my god!
and I'm sorry. It's hard for me to believe that Bruno is like all a biology major.
I know
high
too.
school
Like, what the
kid.
fuck you sucking people's blood now? You're phlebotomist now.
I'm sorry. I can only suspend my disbelief on somebody that's as smart. Like, for real, you're a high school kid. Okay, no, stop it.
You're
Just
phlebotomist.
stop it.
What do you put it in his freaking so what's it called, the little science kid that used to get in elementary school?
Yeah.
Let me
like-
dissect
like-
your arm for a
No, I
minute.
hate that though. I hate that when we have shows like that. But if you're gonna make a kid like super genius smart, then
Explain your work.
Yeah, explain your work, please.
Show your
Tell
work.
me. They're just making him like he apparently knows everything. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense.
Might as well get you Jimmy Neutron, bro. I would like to see him.
Yeah.
Close.
Jimmy Neutron. He's the guy in the chair, man. He's supposed to know everything. Even though he just gets slapped around a couple of times, making his. I'm a lover, not a fighter.
I mean, but
What is
Yeah,
that
I'm glad-
scene in the school when Kamala Khan is about to kiss Comrade, and then he comes in, he's like, "Okay, I guess it's a fine." I'm like, no, B. You'll be like, hey, what are you doing, dude?
You got bigger fish to fry.
Like, I'll
But
help you
also,
upskill myself.
also when they were in the school and the guards or whatever damage control with quotes come into the building with their I don't know pulse rifles or some I don't even know where the heck they got this, but they do this and like fight back. You are the ones with superpowers. Come on, what are you doing? Why are you running?
Exactly. That's the gripe I had since the get
Yeah,
go, man. You
fight
have
back.
powers. You
You got
could do
powers.
some.
Yeah.
Well, you don't want to hurt them. Like, there's a easier way. Just pick
They're
them
the ones
up.
that are attacking you. Come on, they're attacking you and your friends. Like, fight back. Jeez, why? Yeah, I hate when they do that.
That's the gripe I
Make them
always had.
regret. Make them regret trying to chase you down.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Sheesh.
The only time that happens is like towards the end when Kamara comes out. He's like, "I'm not gonna take this no more," and he got the shockwaves going on.
Yeah.
I thought he was gonna blow up or something and become something cool, but no, he's just, I don't want to be. How are we supposed to be normal? Like, we're not normal no more. It's like, okay, I guess. I'm like, all right, I'm fine with it now.
Yeah. That's
And
what I
then the
said. They show
yeah.
it. That's why when you watch this, I guess I can really see the stamp mark of Disney all over the. Yeah, it's weird. They got these pulse rifles, right? But then later you got the
big
cops or
cannon.
whoever. They're shooting. No, they're shooting real guns with bullets and stuff. What? What? You trying to kill him? You trying to take him out? What the heck are you doing, man?
Telling him can't him. Trying to take him out. And then like, get the cannon out. Okay, and then he gets blown up. And he goes, okay, I guess it hurts. And let's load it up again. Then her shield breaks.
And then he goes into a hole. Yeah.
Where'd he go? Doesn't matter. I got fired.
He's hiding in there. He's hiding in the hole.
How the hell did she carve the tunnel from there to where the hell he needs to go?
Yeah, again, details, right?
Where she turned her hand into a drill and she went.
Yeah. See that?
Just that drilling.
She just digs a hole like, hey, I'm not going anywhere, so I'm stuck.
I'm assuming he used his power to drill, whatever. His power that he's had for 10 minutes now. Yeah.
To go green. So that means that he's using the power of fear since it's yellow. And the Green Lantern.
Yellow? It's like yellow, green, blue. I don't know. It's weird. But you know what? Bashing on it. I will, like I said, the episode was okay for me because I actually, I thought it was pretty sweet when we reveal how she got her name. The part with her dad and stuff. I was like,
dude, how do you feel about the whole family knowing your secret identity?
I think it's cool. For so long, we always see that. Affair? No, for so long, right? We see families where secret identity. Oh no, they might find out. I got to keep it a secret. But no, like it's cool. That's one of the parts I enjoy. Like they actually support her. The fact that the mom, made the outfit or whatever. It's like, hey, that's kind of sweet. That's kind of cool.
It was cool. And then she's like, don't go out looking for trouble. By the way, he's a superhero. Only wear this.
Yeah. Oh.
Mixed signals here, Mom, but thanks.
You're my man. And then to wrap this up, the biggest reveal of them all. What was it, cousin? Hitman. What was the biggest reveal at the end?
Oh, Carol Danvers.
Captain Marvel.
Captain Marvel.
Who called it?
They warped. It was so obvious.
I think it's pretty obvious.
It
is called Miss Marvel.
She got a random warp, and our titular character disappeared.
And she said the same thing I always say every time the new episode drops. No.
I don't get why people think that she transformed into her. I mean, she was clearly disoriented and not in that room, and she was like, I've never been here before.
She gets up, she's like, huh.
Like, what is this? He's this fangirl.
So, well, again, if people feel that way, it's just another example of the show. Maybe they're not explaining things really well or whatever. But
I feel like that was pretty well explained, though.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, because me and my wife were rewatching X-Men the animated series, right?
Ooh, nice.
And there is an episode where Rogue, she switched with Carol Danvers.
Marvel, right?
Yeah, with Miss Marvel.
That's how she gets her powers.
Yeah, so that's why people are thinking, oh, something like this similar. But I think she just teleported. So.
Yeah, same. Me too.
So that made me think, like, because Carol's usually like in some sort of crazy firefight scenario. Like, what the hell did Miss Marvel, did Kamala teleport into?
If they and can she breathe in space?
Yeah, no, she did.
Can you breathe in space?
She's just floating there.
I know.
Like Yondu, right?
Oh, Yondu.
Sorry, we got a replacement, which we'll be talking about
in a bit.
Yeah,
that would have been nice. But yeah, so final thoughts on the atrocity of Ms. Marvel.
Overall, the series, or are we still just the episode?
No, the series total.
Oh, it's all right. it's all right. Take it as it. It's okay.
Compared to Obi-Wan,
don't love it. Am I going to rewatch it? No.
No. Compared to Obi-Wan.
Oh. No. The thing is, Obi-Wan, it's Star Wars.
Jeez,
I put it on such a high pedestal.
Man. Hell yeah.
Miss Marvel, I didn't have high expectations. It's really low bar for me. But Star Wars, anything Star Wars, I put it up there. So when they don't deliver, it hurts more.
Yeah. I was going to ask when She-Hulk coming, August 8th, or is it more in the middle?
Oh, let me look that up.
Well, Cousin Neil is looking it up. Hitman, what do you thought overall?
I thought as a standalone experience, it was nice. It was fun. It was interesting to see. Don't take it too seriously. Don't start
Twitter wars.
Yeah, like you don't take it seriously. It was fun, right? Like you don't need to look into what connections there are and blah blah blah.
Yes.
I liked it as it was, and I thought it was an interesting take on her perspective. Overall, last episode, I was not a huge fan of the last episode, but the whole series I enjoyed.
Yeah, the whole running in the high school with the Home Alone traps and all the small tricks. I was like, dude,
by the
you
way,
have an army coming for you.
She-Hulk will premiere August 17th.
Okay.
Oh shit! So we got quite a way.
But I really feel like such is the case with a lot of these shows, is that like they only had 6 episodes and they're like, all right, wrap this up, and they're like, oh, shit, all right. So I feel like maybe they weren't able to expand upon some stuff that they wanted to.
I mean, for me, it would have been cool. Like I always say, the first 2 episodes, quick origin story. 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, just go. Balls to the wall. That would have been my format. If I had to introduce a new character, get them going, and then have a badass fight in the 6th one, I would have done it that way, instead of dragging, and boom, put everything together. But in the Moon Knight case, it was like, okay, big fight. What happened? Everybody's dead all around me.
Again, similar with Moon Knight, these Disney shows, they do a lot of crazy stuff, but then they don't. Again, they leave out details, important details. They kind of gloss over. Like the explanations on certain things. Like in the end of Moon Knight, we see the kaiju fight. Yeah, right? All right.
Kaiju. Yeah.
It's just detail. These writers are skipping over details that they shouldn't be.
The fact that Amon, what was her name? Damn it. That she had to suck all these souls to get big, and then freaking Kanji Kanji was just like, hold on, let me pump up my Nike.
It's like, it feels like they're in the writer's room. Somebody will say the idea, and everyone will just go along with it.
Yeah, do that.
Nobody asks, like, well, that doesn't make sense.
Go get Frappuccinos.
Yeah.
Exactly.
They're like, well, that doesn't make sense. That doesn't.
No. Let's go. Okay, just calm down. It's Friday.
And you know what? I'm not saying I'm there. Yes, there are times where you suspend your disbelief, but that's on like certain occasions where you just accept.
Not
but there are certain, but not when we need some explaining on certain things.
Yeah.
So.
It'd be cool, like a little bubble would have popped up, then you read it and like, oh, okay, I understand, type of thing.
Yeah.
Because in her world, she was doing that. Little text message bubbles popped up, and you're like, oh, okay.
Yeah, they
You're
slept
reading
on
what they were
the first
saying.
monologue, which is kind of sad.
Oh, they did. You're right.
I like that. I like that. They
That's what. Yeah, the first episode was full of it, right? And
was
Yeah,
fine.
yeah.
they kind of stopped. That was They
That's
stopped
what I
doing
was
that.
saying. Like, you want a little side thing will pop up, like read this, and like, oh, okay, now move forward, type of thing.
Yeah. Or like how
Yeah.
they do in shows where they look at their texts and then like go through their social medias and whatever. Like it could do a little world building that way. It can be subtle.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
doesn't have to be.
But you know
Correct.
what? Oh, you know what this show felt like? It felt like they just went through one first draft and they just went with it. There was no there was no second draft or third draft. They're just like all the ideas are right there.
Yeah,
Boom, let's
move on.
film. They move on. Let's film.
So
What is the
alright.
next film that we got lined up? We got Wakanda, right?
Yes,
Wakanda's
that is the
next?
next movie, Wakanda Forever,
In November?
which they said the trailer is going to come out in Comic-Con. So
Oh, neat.
that should be.
I won't watch it, but
I'm very curious what that movie's going to be without Black Panther. So.
it's gonna be is it the Rhino guy or the other guy? It's gonna be
Shira?
Well,
Shuri?
that's the Rhino guy. He's not even going to be in the movie. He was filming Nope. Let me look it
Oh,
up.
that's what he said to the directors. No,
Nope.
it was the other guy. What was the other countries?
Let's see.
is
Oh, Daniel
love the Rhino guy.
Kaluuya. Yeah, Daniel
Yeah, I know.
Daniel Kaluuya. Yeah, he's not gonna be in the new movie, unfortunately.
It's gonna be one of his rival kings, one of the other kings that were in.
I know who you're talking about, the ape guy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I read it, but it was so long ago. I don't
What's his
remember.
name?
Hey, but they're gonna be facing the guy from Brazil.
M'Baku. It was
M'Baku.
M'Baku in the movie.
They're gonna be facing the guy from Brazil, so I can't wait for that.
Oh,
They're gonna-
Neymar? Is he Brazil? I thought he's from Mexico. He's Hispanic though. Oh yeah, how do you feel about that, Zombie? That's like,
Neymar, the Submariner.
yeah.
Well, yeah. I mean, we'll see how when the trailer drops. We'll see if he comes out or not. But yeah, they're gonna dispute all their wars. They're gonna be in the soccer field. They're like, all right, whoever to 10 wins, and I take over. Oh shit! But yeah, guys, that was Ms. Marvel. It was a hit or miss. Like it or dislike it, it's part of the
okay.
MCU now.
Yeah.
So, moving on to Thor: Love and Thunder.
Sweet child of mine.
Oh,
So
quick
much
take.
Guns
What is
N'
everyone?
Roses, man.
Thumbs up. How's everybody feel?
Guy?
I give it a thumbs up. I had fun.
Yeah.
I had fun at the movies. I was laughing. I very much enjoyed it.
Over,
thumbs up on
what's
Zombie.
it called? The Eber and Robert or whatever it was.
Yeah, Eber and Rover, thumbs up.
Ebert and Robert give it two.
What about you, Hitmano? Thumbs up too. You enjoyed
All two of us give it two
it.
thumbs
Hey,
up.
there you go.
Yeah, it was good. Of course.
With that said, though, there's a lot of division about this movie.
Yes,
A lot
there
of people
is.
did not like this movie.
Well, I mean, it's the fourth entry. That's the first that.
Yeah.
Oh, never mind. I'm like, this is the first and fourth movie gets created.
Yeah.
No, I mean inside the MCU. This is barely.
Well,
Robert Downey Jr. would be alive. Probably do 6, trying to catch up to the new Fast and Furious. We're up to now 11.
Oh, he's probably still gonna show up in some way, shape, or form.
It's gonna be like a ghost from like Star Wars.
there you go. Well, what did you like about the movie?
Starting with who?
Oh, the zombie. What'd you like?
What did I like about it?
Yeah.
The comedic aspects of it. It's not on par as Ragnarok.
Mm-hmm.
I saw whole Ragnarok like the top. And then
Oh, yeah,
Thor
you can't beat a GoPro on a Mjolnir.
so.
Oh,
Yeah, what I like about it is like they made what's Stormbreaker or what's it called? Yeah, right, Stormbreaker.
Oh, the relationship there.
Yeah, like they made it an anatomic object into like a person that had
Yeah,
feelings.
that was pretty funny.
You feel the feelings off
You
of
can
that
feel the feelings. I did.
with a hammer. I was like, what?
Now, Hitmano, if I remember correctly, you weren't the biggest fan of Ragnarok, correct?
I was okay with Ragnarok.
Yeah,
I
that was
like
okay. How does this
Oh, no.
measure up to Ragnarok for you?
it's about the same.
About the same.
But they took the serious parts a little more serious, which I appreciated, and I appreciated a lot of the subtleties of Taika's storytelling, like literally his storytelling, and a lot of the stuff that they use. Like there were still some moments that undercut the story itself, but I liked what they did with the characters and where they went with it.
Gather around. Let me tell you the story of the hitman and the zombie and Neo.
I guess if probably my biggest gripe is I wanted to see more gore, and I
Yes.
wanted to see him actually butchering gods.
Yeah,
We only saw him like stab one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This time everybody laid out.
Okay,
it was hard to be menaced by him.
No, they haven't said it. I mean, apparently, there was a lot of stuff that was cut from this
Oh,
movie.
really?
Like over 2 hours plus. It was supposed to
Wow.
be like there was a lot more gore stuff.
We want
like,
like gore and gore.
yeah, gore and gore, exactly.
We want the red
Undercut.
frustrated man.
20 minutes
I
of
want the
Spider
red man.
Yeah, the actress Lena Headey,
Yes.
the queen from Game of Thrones. We don't know. I'm assuming that was Gore's wife. Like they paid her to be in this movie. They paid her a lot of money. She
Did they
she
cut
had
her
a
off?
and if she was cut. She was cut from the movie.
Wow.
So there was a whole lot more gore that we and apparently there was footage of him killing other gods, but Disney gave Taika like it has to be under 2 hours. So that's what he. I mean,
Oh
the
my
movie
God.
is an hour and 59 minutes.
I'm gonna get the director's cut. I'm waiting for that.
I don't think so. I mean, Disney Plus doesn't have any of that stuff. So
But they were only in the Snyderverse for like 10 minutes.
I know, right?
You only touched the ground for a couple of minutes. It's still good.
Let me ask you guys, what did you think of Russell Crowe as Zeus? Did you
God,
like it? Did you hate it? Was it
I'm
annoying?
trying to take
Did
it
you love it?
serious, and he goes down with the little dress.
Oh my
I was
god! When he stepped down and pivoted and lifted up his skirt, I was like,
He's like,
at first I was like, this is weird, but then the more he talked, the more him doing the Greek accent, it was growing up. I was like, oh my god, oh that's it. You're not invited to the orgy.
What the hell are you doing? You know what's interesting is they filmed all of his scenes twice because Taika was insistent on a British accent.
Oh, really? Wow.
Russell Crowe swore you have to do Greek, and he's like, no. I've only ever seen Greek gods depicted with British accents.
That's true. That's true.
And like, nah, man, it had to be the Greek.
I liked it. I guess
he won.
You flick too hard.
Damn
Wait,
you.
is Russell Crowe? Is he Australian or is he? He's Australian, right? Yeah.
I believe so.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. South Park, right? Just fighting down under. Yeah. Okay. He's Australian.
Yeah,
Are you
he
not
has
entertained?
Okay. And how great was it to see all the different gods?
You know what's interesting? All right, check this out. I made sure to look for this. Amon was there. Egyptian god Amon.
He? See, this is why I have to rewatch the movie just to see if we can see all the gods.
Wow.
He was there, was he? Wow.
Maybe
cool.
that's why they didn't help Khonshu.
How's your?
Wow, maybe.
Maybe that's why they froze him in his little Funko Pop, his Pez dispenser. There was Amon there. There was right seated near Thor and crew was the Wakanda goddess Vashti,
Oh,
that's right.
Panther
wow.
goddess. You can see the Panther headdress and such.
What about the Lord of the Dumpling?
Bow.
The bow. That's so cute.
Hell yeah, dude.
Bow.
My favorite. I now pray. I have a shirt.
There were some kids in my theater, and then as soon as that bow came out, I heard them.
I want my bow.
Yeah,
Yeah, because that movie, this short that Bow is based on is so sad.
it's sad, right? But again, stuff like that. That's why I really enjoyed this movie. It was and I heard some of the criticism. A lot of it dealt with the cancer subject, right? They said, well, they're making fun of it, or they're taking it too lightly. They're not taking it as serious
No,
as
but
it.
it was grinding from the comic book.
Yeah,
That
yeah. Well,
happened.
for me, the way I saw it, like I like the way Taika directed them. Like you can tell, like the scene where Thor brings out snacks for her. Just the previous scene, he broke the snack machine. Right, he was pissed.
Yeah,
So a lot of the stuff, they're going through the
but they
stages
didn't
of
put no
grief.
dough in the
They,
refrigerator.
yeah, he knows. They
I was
know.
like,
This is where the subtlety comes in, right? You can
yeah.
tell how sad they are, but they're trying to put on a face. At least that's how I took from it.
Yeah, same here. Like he's trying to be strong for her because she doesn't want weakness.
Yeah.
Like
And oh my god,
don't feel pity for me.
when she in the final scene, or final scenes, when she arrived as Mighty Thor, and you saw the
He was
look on Thor's face, he's like, Jane, you came, why?
Yeah. What did that parallel? Was that Dark World? It was. I feel like there was another scene of parallel where Thor was saved by Mjolnir, but he was elated that Mjolnir had saved him. But this time he's just like, like
Yeah,
I can't recall what it was, but there was something,
He's like, well, you here? Tell you
That
to stay home, B.
yeah.
and it was like such
But
a parallel.
Just
Plus it
the look on
parallels
his face.
Thor and
Yeah.
his ordeals.
Yeah.
Okay, what do you think about the goats?
Oh, okay. At first, they were a bit loud, right, when they're
I
on
know,
the ship.
right?
But then it grew on me. Every time I heard it with the portal and stuff, or the Bifrost, I was like, "Oh, that shit's funny." It was like,
They played it really well, dude. It was based on the Taylor Swift. The
Yeah,
goats.
I remember the goat. Yeah,
I mean, it was hilarious. I still watch that shit.
yeah. So it grew on me. Now when I hear the Bifrost, that's what I expect to hear is the goat scream.
Goat screaming.
What was funny to me about that was that it was clearly like a punishment, right? It was like, take this shit and it's a gift. 'Cause they were like, oh, dude, it's so much. Take these goats, enjoy. Like he's like, all right, because he's such a dumb freaking himbo. He's like, all right, yes, goats. Oh, this is amazing. And then actually in mythology, he had a Viking ship that was steered by two goats. I doubt they screamed.
I wish they did. They should put that in there.
They're gonna hit a wall. That was their GPS. Turn left. All right, got it.
You're going to the wrong direction.
So, also, what did you guys think of Christian Bale as Gore?
God, bitch.
Yay?
Um,
You like his performance?
I like them in that scene where he has the kids.
Oh, he's telling the story. It's a
Yeah, and
scary
he
story.
comes out because they're talking about getting decapitating Thanos' head. Then he comes out of the darkness like it, and with his eyes orange, glowing. Look, guys, look what I have here. It's like a little centipede thing.
Hmm.
Look what he could do. Ah!
Look,
Oh,
man.
I thought it was fun for a minute. Well, I thought you guys loved decapitation. I was like, damn, that scene right there, like.
I'm
She got
starting to
him.
feel a little bit of prejudice in that every bald character.
Whatever. Is what?
Evil.
Why are they all villains?
They're either villains or they don't want to be a hero. Or wait, Saitama, how does he feel? He's just kind of neutral. It's like, eh.
Yeah, he really could go either way.
But I will say, what's cool about the Gore stuff, because we all know where the Necro sword comes from, and then we got that scene where th're all confronting Gore, and he's got them trapped. What looks to be, I thought we were going to see some symbiotes, right? We're going to see some Venom stuff going on, because that's what that stuff is supposed to be, right?
Yeah.
The shadow creatures.
Yeah, it's supposed to be like, yeah, Venomish. So, but I guess they're saving that. I guess.
Yes, because it's now been introduced.
Yeah.
It's there, man. It was No Way Home was like, hey, what's up?
Yeah.
It's like, come on. All right, and then I wanted to. I don't know who the previous wielder was, but he was like a big old chonking guy.
I wish they again. Yeah, we barely. I wish we could have seen what it looks like when you're completely. Because they said it's like you're an infection, right?
Yeah.
When you have that sword. I wish we could have seen more. Just get a better look of that dude. What happened after he was
He
completely
was like a
consumed by that sword?
shadow. He was like a Lord of the Shadow guy.
Yeah, something like that.
It just looked like a big old like a cyclops. He was completely black.
Yeah,
But none of it really screamed symbiote. Like they didn't go into like decapitating the Celestial to make Nowhere, which I was hoping that they would, or they didn't really touch base on where it came from. It's been around for centuries or whatever.
yeah,
Yeah.
And yeah, like what it does, there was no symbiote qualities. to it.
Connectivity. Yeah.
yeah.
It seemed like an evil sword.
It just kind of it picked his the people.
That's what I think. I think there was stuff like that that probably was cut. Unfortunately, yeah, because that would have been so cool just to see the history of that sword, just to see it pass from people and whatnot.
It's the sword from Soul Calibur. What's it called?
I just want to see. I really wish we could have seen Gore just
Soul
butchering, even just him butchering just another god.
Yeah.
Just one extra one would have been 100 times better for this movie.
Yeah, because you only see him like already laying on the floor. Everybody's just dying. Like,
Yeah. When your name is Gore the God Butcher, I want to see that.
We expect to have a butcher shop, and then you can
exactly.
like choose.
you want an arm or a leg?
I would like God sirloin, please.
Because how great! Like, just think of that concept where you have a mortal person whose idea is, my sole purpose now is to kill gods. And don't you want to see how would you do that? How how to kill? It's killing a god, not killing another person. Right?
Going on the journey of slaughtering people.
Or just like a montage, a quick montage.
There you go.
Quick 20-second montage of him just butchering God. Oh my god, how awesome!
I would like to see him doing it like the 300 style.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Off the cliffs and stuff.
Right? They already got like a cool when the scenes where it was like black and white with like a little bit of color. Oh, beautiful.
Dude, that was nice. That was nice. Yeah.
Just imagine a montage of Gore going around killing gods and watching the color fade away. Right? Oh.
So beautiful. Kiss the cook.
Cool sword too. I like the sword. It looks cool.
It looks like an old. Looks like the Excalibur from back in the
day.
Yeah,
looks cool, man.
It looks like the black sword from the end of Eternals.
Oh.
That's what I saw when I was like.
Actually, similar, right?
So the black sword had worse symbiote qualities, which is infuriating, but
it's funny they haven't even. We see two Eternals right there in the God realm, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we did.
We don't freaking. There's no mention or I don't know. The Eternals.
They watched them. They were like, "All right, peace."
I know exactly.
Like, dude, you just freaking killed Zeus. They're like, "Get it, bye." The Screamer goes the hell out of here. Shit.
You flick too hard. Too hard.
Well,
I guess technically, if they're all gods, none of them. I mean, other than that sword, I guess none of them fear death. I guess, right? They can't die. But for a moment, I forgot about that. I was like, "Oh, did he kill Zeus?" He just threw a lightning bolt through his chest.
That's what I said. I was like, probably got stunned. Also, too, I was gonna say, is the appearance of the Guardians a slap in the face to them?
I think this is something that got cut. I think they had a bigger scene, or at least a little bit more screen time.
After they're like here for a cup of coffee and like, all right, see you in our movie, Volume 3, next year, right?
It was okay. I mean, they're just there. It showed, what happened
Peter
between.
Quill came, got a free check. He's like, all right, I'm out.
It showed that what's her face didn't come back because they didn't.
Gamora.
Gamora.
Yeah. They didn't really touch on that. That if she could.
I think in the next movie they're going to be searching for her.
Oh, that'll be nice.
Yeah, that's a guess. I'm not sure.
So, but going back to the "you flick too hard," we saw some ink on our boys.
Yeah, we did.
Oh, that's right.
All right, Loki. Oh yeah.
You got Loki. You got little butterflies, I think, in his back, like little squirrel-looking thing.
And then he turned back into Loki, and he stabbed me.
Oh, yeah, I want to know who the tattoo artist was who did that.
Yeah, right.
Just imagine Thor coming up. I would like a tattoo of this. Okay.
Dude, and the best cameo of all, Matt Damon.
Oh my god, I love that.
He was also in Ragnarok. Was he?
Yeah, he was in Ragnarok. It was Matt Damon, and then the other guy is
McCarthy.
Oh
yeah,
god, man.
and then Chris, Thor's brother in real life. I don't know his name, but his
Hela came out. I was like, "What the hell?"
that's
Just
right.
rolling, bro.
that was oh my god, that was funny when they showed the Mjolnir like on a string,
Right.
floating over there, and she breaks it. Oh, that was hilarious.
Also in the with Korg retelling how Thor came to be Thor, when they showed adolescent Thor, that was Thor's kid. That was Chris Hemsworth.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, and also Gore's daughter. That's Chris's
It's
daughter.
his daughter.
It's Thor's daughter. That was sweet.
Yeah, that's nice.
It's a whole
He kept
family affair now. Everybody's getting
it.
paid.
And she's gonna be in the next movie as a main character, I guess. Love her.
Why not? She got laser eyes now. Bzzz.
How did she get that though? Did she always had it?
I no idea.
They didn't.
I'm just assuming because she came from eternity. Maybe she got eternity powers. Maybe I don't know.
Yeah. And let's get into Jane Foster becoming
Mighty
Amazing
Thor.
Oh, Mighty Thor. Amazing.
It's Jodie Foster.
Jodie
Jodie
Foster. Who was it that said that? Was that Korg?
Yeah.
he said
Yeah.
He said Jane Fonda at first, and then
it.
Jodie.
Yeah. Jodie.
But first, Korg. First of all, when Korg was telling about like the characters, like talking about how Valkyrie got into drinking, and how Jodie Foster got into, she focused on her science and they broke up and whatever. Like the director is telling you how to feel and like what these characters are going through. It's like it's so blatant, but it's kind of genius. I loved it. I thought it was
yeah. For the people that were not fans of the movie, when I watched the movie, the reason why I like it, I'm a fan of Taika Waititi. If you've watched any of his other past movies, they're just like this. Or if you watch that show, What We Do is exactly like it's a Taika Waititi film.
The first god, the one that Gore kills, is he was in What We Do in the Shadows as well.
Was he?
Yeah.
What character was he?
I can't remember his name off the top of my head. It's been a while since I've seen it.
I was like, when he first shows up, that god, I was loud. I was like, what is he?
Yeah.
I'm like, if I was a god, that's exactly how I would act.
I think it's shining head and such. He was cool.
You're like, look, he's eating my fruit.
But one gripe I will say is that Taika tends to sometimes undercut his powerful scenes with humor, and that's just like that's his approach, and I appreciate it. But sometimes it's like,
And you know what? That's why it's unfortunate that a lot of this stuff got cut. I think we would have felt more because I'm sure there was more stuff between Thor and Jane that we missed, or especially with Gore, right? I bet we'd have sympathized more, especially that final scene where him, bringing back his daughter and doing everything for a parent, seeing there was so much more that could have given us the real feels,
Yeah.
But for me, one of the scenes that really stood out was the fact that Korg was killed.
Oh my god! And then Thor got mad. Oh my!
It is like, oh my god, wow! Like
I thought he was really dead too. He just took a bolt from
wanted him
Zeus.
to be dead.
I thought,
It was just like a wisecracking face. It's like, come on, man!
He has a mustache now.
You could have at least done a group where he comes in later and he's like, oh, I'm kind of okay.
kind of.
Instead, no, he's a mustache on the back of his
pebble.
But then he had to find another rock man to create a rock baby. So
yeah, all right, that was nice, but you could have thrown that in later.
oh yeah.
Yeah, I thought he was. I mean, that's Zeus's lightning bolt.
Right?
Lightning.
Lightning.
How's that for the sound of thunder?
How did you guys feel about the kids part where he gives them all Zeus? I think he gave him Zeus's power, not Thor power, right?
He was just whispering the thunder, like, "Oh, just
It
give him
looked like
God
it was
power."
yellow.
Yeah.
It was a yellow lightning, but it mimicked to me. I don't know if it's like really debunked or whatever as such, but the way it looked like, because it was a top-down shot, it looked like he was Yggdrasil, right? And he was like spreading the branches,
Yes,
dispersing his power as such.
I
So
felt
that-
like I was watching Shazam for a moment.
Yeah, it felt like a little Shazam.
Shazam!
Shazam!
In there with the kids. Dude, the my son loved the scene where he has the teddy bear and he's shooting lasers.
Ah! Can I just say the screaming in this movie, from the screaming goats to when Thor was doing the splits and screaming into that alien's face, to the screaming kid, they just
the
a lot of
Jean-Claude
great
kid,
screaming. Yeah, that was oh, great.
it was good screaming.
So
Also, I think. Oh,
yeah.
sorry. Go ahead. Sorry. Go ahead.
no, I was gonna fast forward to like what was your feeling when you saw another character of the MCU being Eternity itself? You thought it was or was it cool, look, they made it, or
When they're in that scene with the water and stuff, that reminded me of Zelda. That, I don't know if you guys remember Ocarina of Time where you're in that water scene. I don't know what scene that was. That's all I was thinking. It looked cool. I mean, it's just.
I thought like we were in the scene where they get the Soul Stone, you know, the same thing.
Yeah, similar, very similar.
It looked like the Soul Dimension, right?
Yeah.
And isn't that the same stone, or was it the Space Stone that they passed? They imbued the powers of that into.
Dude, you think Thor could have wished for Black Widow to come back? Oh, right there.
Wait, that's a question, right?
Man,
Apparently,
Could
that's
he
a
go
thing.
back? Could he go back and can you bring this?
Well, apparently
guy,
you
this
have to
guy
find
back?
it. You have to find that place. It's like a little secret thing that's not in the same place twice.
I mean, if it is, they use it as their Shenlong, their eternal dragon.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, right. Apparently, you can just. You know what? Now that you bring that up, I bet you this is not the last time we saw Eternity. Somebody's gonna go there and make another wish.
Well, they said that it was the first person to reach them got their wish granted.
Oh, was it? Is that the first?
That's what Zeus said.
What is it, a race?
Down in his shirt.
I found it.
I would.
Yeah. That's what they said, and it was only unlocked with the power of Bifrost, which
Yeah.
now Axel and
Defrosted. Oh man, I mean, you could say everybody who died in what did we say? Like but everybody's back. No, it's just them. I mean, it'll be cool. Bring her back. Bring Robert Downey Jr. back. Move forward. Like bring his friends back. Oh, that'll be cool. All the people who died. Thanos killed. Loki.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Well,
And we
since
have
we're
2,
in
3
that
Loki.
direction, well, what did you guys think of our endings? Multiple endings, or yeah, the after credits.
I was
So,
waiting for the orgy.
I know. I thought they were
I
going
was
to
not
say
excluded, and I'm sorry. I was very disappointed.
the orgy. Well, apparently you weren't invited to the orgy. None of us were. That's it. You're not invited to the orgy.
Nah, I'm just saying, like, I don't think Marvel could pull off the boys orgy scene. So they're like, now
Oh my goodness, that was crazy.
plug in the boys. You want to see an orgy scene? Go to episode 5.
They introduced Mr. Fantastic.
I like when was it MM got shot with.
Oh my goodness, that's what we were talking about too last week. He got
Yeah.
covered.
You guys see the behind the scenes of that? They're like, "Okay, 3, 2, 1."
What made it before that was then somebody like rubbed a little bit on his jacket.
Oh yeah.
What's up my jacket?
Oh.
Slimer.
Find me a bathroom
They should have
now.
given him the line like, "Oh, my mouth was open." Oh.
He nailed that scene. That whole episode was him, man.
But yeah, we see Zeus giving a little speech to his son.
Oh, the ending.
Hercules,
Oh,
Hercules.
I thought we were still on
Hercules.
You
James.
know what's weird to me about that is that they're also working on the live action Hercules. Disney.
Yeah, they are.
Again?
Is it gonna be the same dude? What do you mean again? There has not been one.
Yes, you got the Rock playing Hercules, and then you had another Hercules.
Okay, we're
I
talking
think-
about Disney, bro.
Oh, okay.
Back to the Disney movie, 1-1.
Yeah.
But like, is it gonna be the
We're
same
gonna
one? I don't think Disney has enough. I don't think Hercules has enough star power to be interesting. So is he like bringing others with him?
I mean, if you're gonna get Hercules from the Disney movie,
Well, I think
It's
that's its own thing. They'll get a known actor for that.
oh,
It's-
okay, okay.
but this
Not
one,
doing
I
it.
think this is just a Hercules. He's just going to be a side.
Because if you're gonna get the
character.
Pegasus and the kid, and then
and the
the
singing.
medallion.
Well, because they did him. did him in
Find
the
my
Hercules
way. Can
Yeah.
you go the distance?
It turns into a musical. It starts singing. Oh my god! And then you got the bad guys, the fire breathing one, the tornado.
Well,
Oh,
you know,
no.
I do wish they bring back. I mean, regardless of his
so-
political standings, James Woods was great as Hades.
I was gonna say that. So since we're gonna
Very
have a Suze, that means there's a Hades.
Yeah.
Hey, I want him
Right?
to reprise his
wondering.
role. Give him, huh?
Who are they gonna bring in?
The guys
Is it-
from the what's it called? The Wrath of the Gods. This shit.
Marvel Comics. It's Hercules just kind of runs by himself, right? He doesn't have
I don't know much about.
affiliation. I don't
Yeah.
either. But I don't recall ever seeing him with some sort of affiliation. I thought it was gonna be freaking Superman.
Oh, Henry Cavill.
Oh
How
my
funny
God.
would that be? How funny. That would have been perfect
With
cast
the
just
mustache
because.
even?
Yeah.
Holy shit, that would have sold me on the
With
next
his mustache. That would have been such a Taika Waititi movie if they did that.
Right.
Oh my gosh. Hilarious.
I'm sure he tried.
I know, right? So wasn't
Yeah.
that Hercules? Who was playing him? He's just a jack.
Apparently he's from the show Tim Lasso. I haven't seen the show. I mean, I hear great things. People love that show, but
Ten Lasso.
or Ted Lasso. Ted Lasso. Sorry.
Oh,
This is
Ted
on
Lasso.
Apple TV.
Yeah, it's on Apple.
Ah, that's why I never heard of that.
Yeah,
pretty good.
His name is Brett Goldstein. Now he's Hercules. Hercules.
It's time for them to remember to fear the gods.
Yeah.
I
Well, I
like
mean-
he was also in his Greek accent.
Yeah. Oh yeah, they both were doing it.
They
So
were
that
doing
means
the Greek
everyone's
accent.
gonna be doing it.
Everybody doing the Greek accent.
Everybody doing it. But like, okay,
So we're
They-
gonna get the Greek gods now. So I turn up throat. Sorry, go ahead.
maybe we'll see somebody else. I don't know. They also teased Adam Warlock for Guardians 3, and what was that, like freaking 4 years ago? Everybody damn well forgot about that by now.
Yeah, pretty much.
Have you seen him? Like
Who?
photos
Oh,
of
eyebrows.
the guy? He got. Oh my goodness, that
Did
dude.
his eyebrows work out too? Just
No,
like
still
you.
Same
Guy.
the eyebrows, Lee. No, but that kid, he's no longer a kid. He got buff. He got big.
I just remember seeing all of his gripes about it. Like, I will never do this again. Hey, good for him. Is it Sentry or Warlock? Oh, same thing.
Sent. Yeah.
Yeah, never mind.
The gold guy, right?
Yeah, the gold guy.
Yeah.
So yeah. So before we go into the post credit scene, we see so they made it to eternity. So there's a big battle, of course, and then the whole premise is that he needed a Stormbreaker for him to unlock the Bifrost, and then he finally Thor the God Butcher. He makes it inside the hole, and then the whole point of the movie was to race to eternity. To his wish wanted to eliminate all the gods. So the reason with him is like instead of killing the gods, someone was looking in the window over there. It kind of freaked me out. Sorry. So that's Thor's God Butcher's whole motive, reason why he wanted to reach eternity is to make that one wish to eliminate all gods in one fell swoop.
It's what they assumed Gore was gonna wish for. They never knew.
Yeah, that's true.
Never intended to all
Yeah.
along.
He's like, we went all through that trouble for nothing. So he reached it, and he's like, no, wait, we could work something out. He said, you could bring your daughter back. He's like, yeah, but I'm dying. He's like, when the fuck did he start dying? Why? Because the sword broke?
Yeah.
Well,
Sword was
apparently,
keeping-
yeah. What is it? It infects him, right? Yeah.
Well, I mean, if it being a symbiote sword, I would assume it possesses the host, right? Infects them, and then
I thought it was
they
supposed to
eat
heal
each
him,
other.
right?
So if you cut one off from the symbiote relationship, then the other dies.
So he
Although I
just
guess
lived
that
it all
never
the
really
time.
happens in Marvel symbiotes.
Well,
Eddie Brock
apparently in
Venom, and it's just like,
Sony's Venom, that's not how it works.
I
yeah,
know.
well, it's Morbin time.
It's Morbin time. Oh my god.
So yeah, so they're looking at each other like Jane makes it back. She's there, just powerless with her cancer, pleading to the God Butcher, please, don't kill the gods or whatnot. And then he's like, I just want my kid. Like, you can have your kid back. She's like, if I wish for my kid, she's not gonna have someone no more. She's like, I'm gonna be dead, and she'll be the hero alone. And they look at Thor. It's like, will you be my daddy?
You think Gore would just be like, "Hey, look, God slaying, like a lot of life insurance. Okay, look into it because you're good. You're good. You're totally good."
So yeah, so Thor became a daddy, and then Thor the Butcher, like, either I'm dead or I'm dead. He's like, either I get killed by this guy or I become a dad. So a single dad or uncle, was it? It's an uncle, right?
Yeah, call him Uncle Thor.
What with your uncle / real dad? Apparently. So now they're back at home flipping pancakes. He's like, I don't like pancakes. Eat your pancakes. I hate pancakes. It's like, man, I wish you were dead. Should have stayed dead.
Yeah, but one of the central themes that was going on through the movie is, Thor was trying to find purpose again, right? He thought he could find it with, with Jane, but apparently, when he found out she's dying, it's breaking his heart and stuff. But now with her, now he has purpose, right?
I tried meditating.
He's a
It was so
daddy,
That's
like you two,
ugh,
daddy.
gross. Who finds purpose in that?
I know, right? High five, hey man, high five.
Hey,
There you go.
it's funny that he's like
On my own
meditating.
purpose.
And yet, in the beginning of the movie, he's like, "I love meditating. This is so great. I'm just gonna do it until purpose finds me." Like, what do you loved it? What do you mean?
Dude, and the scene where he unplugs his Stormbreaker from the roots and he rides it like a hocus pocus, like let's
Well,
go.
wait. Look, if you think about it, a lot of lines were callbacks to Ragnarok. So that was a callback to Korg when he tells him how he gets there. When you flying on the hammer, you ride the hammer, and he's like, "No, I don't ride the hammer. It rides with, so it rides on your back like a horse." So yeah, that was a callback to that because he thought he rode it like a broom. It was pretty silly.
Guys, we're not going, of course, piece by piece. If you want to go see that, go catch the movie or somewhere else. But yeah,
So what do you think of Phase 4 at this point? Where are we at with that?
it's fucking like a limp noodle, man.
I saw someone posted like the runtime of the different all the phases, and phase 4 is like double than all the other phases.
Well,
Yeah.
sure, it's
But
series.
we're still there's still so much more to go, right?
Yeah.
But we
I think
still, I'm guessing
There's no
the ring-
connective tissue yet.
Well, I'm guessing the rings, I'm guessing the bangle, I'm guessing some other stuff are connected somehow to something. But
Yeah.
they're not really communicating. The Eternals, I feel like there's a lot of information left out, right?
You feel that girl in the sea like this, he's like this with his hand.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean it's really big, but Kevin Feige said, I'm sure at Comic-Con I think he's gonna reveal who's the big baddie, or if there is a big baddie, or what's this all leading to. Everyone's predicting it's gonna be Secret Wars, but we shall see.
Well, I mean, it was they didn't announce that shit. It's a Disney Plus show.
Which one?
The Secret Wars, the Secret Invasion.
Oh, the Secret Invasion.
That's a scroll invasion.
Yeah.
It's a different thing.
Oh, there's two different things.
Yeah.
There's actually 2 Secret Wars.
Two secret. They didn't even know
There's
about the
another
first one.
But yeah, it really seems to be lacking direction. Like it seems like
Yeah.
you beat the game and now you're just doing the side quests.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, there has not been a whole lot of commonality, even with them recruiting characters and doing everything else. It's like recruiting them for what? Like, what are you shooting for now?
They're gonna make the West Coast Avengers, fool. That's why.
Yeah, all right, but those are all like tertiary, like the what are they, the Thunderbolts or whatever, tertiary. Like, all right, they're gonna be interesting and have their own thing going on, but they're not our core cast.
That's true.
Yeah.
And the
Well,
core
you got
cast
Kate
has no
Bishop.
which to assemble.
You got Hawkeye, and you got Kate Bishop, and you got Moon Knight part of it. So
Well, see, that's the thing. You know, with Captain America gone and Iron Man gone. I
don't
mean, we
remind
still.
me.
Well, I mean, all we have is Thor, but we don't like who's the main
Leader.
leader or there's nobody that's really steering the
Where the
ship.
fuck are the Avengers at right now? Just chilling. Where's where's White? What's it called? Vision. Where's White Vision?
That's why it baffled me, like that they introduced X-Men or mutants in Miss Marvel. It's like
It's gonna be a drinking.
something
It's gonna be a drinking game.
that's such big news. That's game-changing news, right? That's supposed to be your new thing, but it's like it's not.
Everybody got thrown in the trash, bro.
I mean, we do have Fantastic Four coming, so I'm guessing that would be the
smartest man alive.
Yeah, but then they showed him. Right?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Then they killed him off like nothing, which is, oh man, that was. Yeah, apparently, he's not the smartest man alive.
Who knows, man? It's a crapshoot.
I don't know, man. That universe was able to kill Thanos the first time.
The first time.
And
they didn't need to stretch it out no more.
Who was fighting Thanos?
So, the dark hole.
Yeah,
guys.
Shall we wrap it up?
Yeah, of course.
Hey.
So that's our final thoughts on where we're going right now. We got coming up next. We got She-Hulk and Wakanda Forever and Fantastic Four probably at the end of the year or next year.
Next year, I think Ant-Man and the Wasp or Quantum Mania is also next year.
That's right.
Yeah.
Oh, we got pushed back?
A lot of stuff got pushed back because of COVID. But
I thought it was this year, the Quantum
We
Mania.
escaped COVID in the quantum chamber.
See, again, you know what? This is, that remember how I said with Miss Marvel, they're leaving out like details. That's kind of the theme for Phase 4, right? All these different pieces, no direction, detail. Now we have so many different. We got the quantum realm. We have that realm in Shang-Chi. We got that realm in Miss Marvel. All these different, the multiverse. There's all this bizarre stuff with little explanation, other than the multiverse, I guess. That I bet a lot of people they're getting confused.
I know.
Or the fact now that they're making it. It's almost the Disney shows are required watching now in order to understand the movies. Honestly, and that's unfortunate. That's unfortunate because there's a lot of people they're almost forcing people like you got to subscribe to Disney Plus if you want to understand.
The last episode and to just find out what happened.
Exactly. Oh my, right? We're gonna watch then the Marvels or the Marvels, whatever. And it's like if you didn't watch Miss Marvel, you're probably gonna be lost. You're like, what? Who is she? What?
Yeah.
It's. To me, that's I don't know. I'm not a fan of that. The movies were their own thing, and the shows they're cool, but they shouldn't be required. Crying out loud.
Yeah. Well, with that being said, but this show is required, so
yeah, the show.
We
have to watch this show.
You have to watch this show
and get a T-shirt. Yeah, there you go.
Exactly. You tell him, guy. Get your merch.
Woo!
All right, guys. Final thoughts of what do you predict for Miss for the Green Girl?
I hope she's promiscuous like she always has been.
There you go.
I hope she hooks up with Jessica Jones.
Oh my goodness.
I hope whoever she hooks up with, she breaks him in half.
Yeah,
Break him in half. I hope he's in a wheelchair. How funny would that be if he's in a wheelchair, but he's happy, right? He's in a wheelchair in a cast, but he's happy.
Okay. Death by
once
Snoo
in a
Snoo.
That's by Snoo Snoo.
Yeah.
Death by Snoo Snoo.
That's by Snoo
This is
Snoo.
the third hip replacement this week. They're all young men.
You know what? I mean, if they had that scene in the show, and the rest of the series is crap, I'd love it. That'll be my number one show. That'll be my number one show if they have that. Oh my gosh.
Dude, what's her vibrator? A jackhammer?
Oh my, maybe.
Anyways, on that note,
Sin comentario.
oh sheesh. All right, guys. Next week, Anime Corner and Mortal Kombat movie review.
Ooh, fun.
Great time to relive the 90s until the new shows drop. We'll be here every week. Every Friday night drops. And also we're working on the game dudes. Well, name enter here. It's gonna be a game like Cousin Neo plays. What are you playing? Warzone?
Oh yeah.
So
I get my
he'll be-
wins. I get my dubs.
He's gonna be showing us a little videos of him playing, and then us will figure out how to get on Twitch, and then we'll bring it all here. Yeah, it's gonna be a new channel. I mean, not a new channel, a new category. We're aiming to be your one-stop shop for all entertainment. Which you're gonna be tired of looking at our faces, but we're not gonna be tired of looking at yours. Even though you're like, I'm looking at you. Anyways, I'm going a little cuckoo in la cabeza. I think I got a concussion from earlier. I got into a forklift accident. So yeah. When you guys back out of a trailer, make sure the guy next to you or motherfucker honks your horn. If not, you ring your bells. So I got my bell rung earlier, so it was no fun.
Is that code for something?
No, actually it's like the back of the forklift coming, and then the other back is just full speed.
And what was his
Anyways.
name? Just kidding.
Scratch that, nobody sees this shit anyways. For the renowned Star Fox player, give it up for El Heat Man and El Guy, Cousin Neo. I am the zombie.
Way to go.
This is and has been the Hitman and the Zombie Show, aka Around the Marvel World Podcast. Until next time, guys.
Not around the Marvel world. Correction. Goodness. For sure.
I still can't get it.
Not in the past, my goodness. All right.
Around the Marvel World Podcast. Anyways,
Formal.
we love you. Till next time. Much love. Peace.
Peace.